on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and it looked like Coach Prime has called out the lies that was reported on by many people in the media, many people in Cleveland about his son Shedeur Sanders. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Cleveland. Let's get it. Let's go. Everybody's having a great day today. Like, you would think my energy would be through the roof, which it was yesterday and it was kind of sort of this morning, but this is a real life situation that is happening before our eyes and across the country. I feel like what Shedeur Sanders is going through and what he has shown has given power to the culture being like basically showing young people, no matter what the situation is, you believe in yourself and you keep going. Showing people that no chain will break me, nothing you could say could hurt me type situation. It's the best motivation you could ever see from an athlete. Now, Shedeur Sanders not going out there being braggadocious. He's not going out there talking trash. He's simply letting his talent speak for him. Now, granted, it is a lot of people in the media that is profiting and, getting money off his story. But one thing I can tell you guys for sure is that Shedeur Sanders, the person, is focused, locked in, ready to go. See, we all knew what was finna happen when Shedeur Sanders got his opportunity to play. That's what's kind of pissing me off about all of this, because now everybody in Cleveland media and all of the people in the NFL media is like, damn, Shedeur's really good. He really should have been. We've been telling y'all this for the whole damn year. I mean, since April. I started this channel for a reason, and I'm not finna go into the reason why I started this said channel, but I was asked to start this channel. Now, I didn't ever know that this channel was going to do what it did, guys. I'll be honest with you. But one thing I can say is that not just my channel, but many other channels across this platform has given life and given this thing's legs to now Shedeur Sanders is the most Googled athlete in 2025. That ain't just by mistake. That ain't just by chance. No one is more Googled. Look at this. No one is more Googled than Shedeur Sanders. We're talking LeBron James. We're talking Steph Curry, Patrick Mahomes, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. No one is bigger than Shedeur. Hell, even Shallow is coming in at number 8. He even is influential. This isn't by chance. This is the people, the culture, showing everybody that the world will not stand for injustice things that has been happening. Not deny about this whole situation is the sheer interest in Shedeur Sanders. We got to remember, now we all know how big Shedeur Sanders is, but he still is a 5th round quarterback. Now, this 5th round quarterback that every damn team skipped on is the number 1 Googled athlete in the world. This ain't just here in the United States. This in the world, bruh. The world, Craig, the world. And I'm telling you right now, this is just the beginning, bro. Coach Prime should be elated. And me personally, I would be going a little harder than Coach Prime the way they did my son. But let's jump right into this. So Coach Prime took to the internet to repost this. Now, this is the post that Coach Prime put on his X account. This stated Shedeur Sanders doesn't get along with teammates. That was a lie. Has poor study habits. A lie. Sits in the back of the room during team meetings. Another lie. Has a weak arm, which was a hella lie. Lacks the IQ to lead an NFL offense as effectively as Dylan friggin' Gabriel. That's a lie. Too slow to escape the pockets against NFL caliber speed. We seen them do that yesterday when he scored. That was a lie. Has poor practice habits. A lie. Highly confident. True. Super talented, which was true. The most marketable player in the NFL. Hella true. Raised by a strong black father who instilled in him from birth to never doubt himself under any circumstances. That's true. A franchise quarterback, which is true. unshakable resilience, which is true. An excellent role model for kids, which is true. Loved and respected by teammates and opponents alike, which is true. God-fearing man, which is true. It is amazing to witness how the media machine could completely assassinate a young man's character and have the general public believe these lies, y'all. These was the lies that was placed upon this young man. Now, if you know, you know. We've been here since the beginning. I know this is a lie. I knew it was a lie. And guess what? All of these lies put the battery in my back to steamroll this channel into being up there with the big boys. Yes, this 20,000 subscriber channel is getting views like Shannon Sharpe. Because you want to know why? Because we went hard. We went hard over here because we knew this shit was a lie. We knew the buffoonery that they was placing upon him. We seen the stuff they was doing. They wanted to do this because Shedeur Sanders was a confident black man and believed in himself, and he wasn't going to sit in a room, sit in the corner, and let you say anything about him. Guys, this is why they did this to Shedeur. Now, Coach Prime, like I stated, reacted to this. He stated, "God bless you, my brother. God has the final say. Not man. Thank God. That is the absolute truth. God had the final say. God has the final say, because I'm telling you right now, there is a lot of teams that is looking at themselves for whatever reason. I don't know what type of agenda was played, what was said that made people want to pass up on Shedeur, but I promise you this, a lot of teams going to wish that they hadn't did that. A lot of teams is going to wish they had not passed up on Shedeur. I can promise you that, bro. I mean, my goodness, Shedeur Sanders is going to go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I'm confident in saying that. I've been saying that since he was in college. Shedeur Sanders is like that with a football in his hand. Now, something that made headlines was none other than Shannon Sharpe calling out Kevin Stefanski last night over the management of Shedeur Sanders, bro, and pretty much taking him out the game. I mean, it was so bad, bro. Shannon Sharpe went off. Let's pull it up.
What was supposed to happen on that last 2-point conversion?
Yeah, not going to get into all the specifics, Jeff, but obviously it did not go as we thought it would.
Did you make that call or did Tommy?
Yeah, I make every call. I make every call.
Yeah, Shedeur had the hot hand. Why would you take him off?
Yeah, it's a 2-point play. Didn't come through on our first 2-point play. Got to the second 2-point play. We didn't come through, but that's on me.
Was that play call yours or Tommy's?
I'm responsible for all of it.
No, I thought you turned over play calling duties. Now it's been reported. Mary Kate, I need you to call. I need you to let us know. Jump in the chat, because it was reported that he turned the play calling over to Tommy Reese, right? Isn't that the OC? So I know everything's on you, and you don't want to get into it. Get into it. What went into your thinking that when Shedeur Sanders had led you back from 14 down, he had led you back? What went into the decision to take him off the field and potentially have someone else throw a 2-point conversion? What went into your decision, Coach Stefanski?
Hold on. Not only have someone else throw the 2-point conversion, have someone else throw the 2-point conversion that wasn't your quarterback, that was on fire like he was playing NBA jams. Hold on, a play like that in college, I understand it.
Yes.
I understand, because they don't see it coming. In the NFL, it's not working. That's a play for the movie The Longest Yard. Or maybe on Thanksgiving, you in the goddamn turkey bowl. That's what it's for. Or maybe the movie Waterboy. That's when you run a play like that. Not with a game on the line that you're actually trying to win and compete. Like, what are we doing? I swear for God, on my mama, rest in peace, I had to call 2 of my former coaches to get a better perspective on what they were doing, because you've been a head coach. Please explain to me. You've been in that position before. If that was you, why do you call a play like that? And of course, they wouldn't give me an answer. They wanted to keep it PC. Like, come on, man. Well, first of all,
you should have been in that situation because you should have kicked the PAT to begin with. Why the hell you go for 2 on the first PAT? You're only down 14. You're down an even number. So why the hell are you going? Why are you going for 2 on the first PAT? If you just kick it, now you're down 7. Now you don't have to chase the second point. That's what makes no sense to me. Nothing. First of all, it didn't make who he started. He went with Flacco. Okay, fine. They said Dylan Gabriel. They drafted him in the 3rd round. Okay, whatever the case may be, we can't go back in time, undo what's already done. But moving forward, the guy gives you a great opportunity to win. A great opportunity. He's playing his ass off. And you undercut him by taking him off the field. You undercut him by going for 2 when it's unnecessary. So I'm just trying to figure out, and I don't want to use the word sabotage, but I will say I'm trying to understand your rationale and your thought process, what goes into going for 2 the first time when you're only down 14, you kick the PAT, you're down 7. Okay, now you're down 8 because you didn't get the first PAT. I mean, the first 2-point conversion. So now you're down 8, you got to go for it. What goes into a rationale? After you see what your quarterback has done, why would you take him off the field? And as somebody that doesn't play the position, are you really trusting someone that hasn't thrown a pass to throw a pass in that situation, in that moment, at that juncture of the game? You really want to do that, Ocho? Is that really what you want to do, chat? Hell no.
Now, that was Shannon Sharpe there, man. I think it's another clip. Let me see if I can find more of this conversation because that was Shannon Sharpe went off, bro. He went off. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see here. Let's see. Let's see here. Let me.
You're down 7. Okay, now you're down 8 because you didn't get the first PAT. I mean, the first 2-point conversion. So now you're down 8. You got to go for it. What goes into a rationale? After you see what your quarterback has done, why would you take him off the field? And as somebody that doesn't play the position, are you really trusting someone that hasn't thrown a pass to throw a pass in that situation, in that moment, at that juncture of the game? You really want to do that, Ocho? Is that really what you want to do, chat? Hell no.
They're doing that on purpose.
Yep.
They're doing it on purpose.
Yep.
It's just not this. Just think about since training camp. Just think about all the games they've continued to play. Their organization has continued to play, with Shedeur, just in general. They did not want Young Bull to be a starter because they understood if he gets the opportunity to play, the numbers you see him putting up, him getting an opportunity to play, he's going to give them their best chance to win. They don't want to win. Well, if they do want to win, they don't want to win with him behind center. That's the only answer I can think of for you to be pulling that kind of bull jive I saw out there today. As a former player, as a football fan, as a fan of the game, this is for anybody, for any team, for any quarterback. You always want to put your quarterback and your team in the best positions to win because that's the point of playing this game. You want to win, and that shit. I'm sorry.
See, it's hard not to curse, bro. Now, I made a video a couple months ago. Matter of fact, not even, like when the season first started. If y'all go back at my channel, I told y'all they was tanking, right? They was tanking. This is just what I heard. This is a theory that they was gonna tank, right? And that could have been another reason why they didn't play Shedeur. They always knew Shedeur was better than Dylan Gabriel, right? Now, let's say that this is a theory, right? I still feel DOJ, Department of Justice, need to come in and holler at them, knock on the door, send Trump and gang, send Trump to Cleveland, and the Department of Justice, civil rights violation, sabotage violations, all violations. Congress need to get involved. Somebody need to go to jail or somebody need to pay a hefty fine. And I ain't talking just no couple M's. I'm talking big boy bread. Shedeur Sanders, fans, we all need to hit up the DOJ. There was an agenda against him. That boy's rights was violated. Get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. Keep them bells on, because y'all already know, man. It's finna be a lit-ass week. We finna be lit. We hitting the streets. Put your wrist up. I'm out of here, bro. Peace out.